After winning last week's UK election, Boris Johnson will put Brexit and the NHS at the heart of today's Queen's speech in an attempt to reassure voters he will deliver on his campaign promises. Speaking to MPs and peers, Her Majesty will outline plans for extra NHS and social care funding, better infrastructure and tougher sentences for criminals.
Just 2 months after the last one, the barriers are up again and the Queen is preparing her finery to open Parliament. Unveiling the agenda for the new government, she'll be watched by a Prime Minister determined to prove he will deliver on promises he made in the election. And Brexit, the NHS and schools will be front and centre.
We're absolutely determined to deliver on the commitments we made in the manifesto. So, for instance, putting the NHS funding increase into law to make sure that it is copper bottom and to deliver on that commitment.
So what can we expect to see today? More money for the health service and social care, and extra cash for nursing students will be written into law. The Prime Minister will set the UK's Brexit date, and with such a large majority, he can rely on his MPs to deliver this time. Extra spending on infrastructure, especially in the north, is designed to show voters Mr Johnson understands problems like poor transport and roads, while tougher sentencing rules aim to address concerns about law and order. With such a large majority, the Prime Minister should have no problem getting his agenda through the Commons, so no more late-night knife-edge votes. But will he use his power to be bold?
Are we going to see anything on climate change? Are we going to see anything on social care? In the Conservative manifesto, there's what's become known as page 48, a list of potentially quite far-reaching constitutional reforms. Are we going to see anything further on that? So I think that's the big question tomorrow. Is it what we already know, or is there anything unexpected and eye-catching in there?
And can Labour hold the Prime Minister to account when it has so many problems of its own?
It's always difficult. I've never been anything but opposition. I have only ever served in opposition. But you can make changes. When the last time we had a Tory democracy, we managed to make changes, but we are going to have to work incredibly hard on the detail and incredibly hard with other people. That is the reality.
As new MPs take their seats today, they face a very different Parliament, a powerful and determined government and an opposition in disarray. Whatever new laws the Queen unveils for her Prime Minister are almost guaranteed to succeed. Kate McCann, Sky News.